gliding in the air. Paragliding. It's a very strange feeling, but it is a very powerful feeling. Bao Wen-wei is a Japanese, Chinese paraglider who went to India to enjoy the peak of paragliding. Why did you go to India to do something you can do in California?
India presented itself.
You went there with a team of professional paragliders to make a movie and to enjoy paragliding in the Himalayas or in the foothills of the Himalayas. Where did you go?
A town called Bir.
Where is that?
Bir is in Himachal, northwest of India, and there are Tibetans who live there.
Is it close to how is it called, this place called where the Dalai Lama lives?
Dharamsara. Dharamsara is a town 4 hours away. That's where Dalai Lama lives, and Bir is a town where all the refugees come when they start to live there, and maybe they spread to the rest of India, or they go to West or wherever, but that's where they start. And
when you came with a team to do paragliding, were the people amazed what you were doing?
Well, Indians definitely curious, and Tibetans, you see in the pictures there are a lot of kids hanging out in the landing field, and they scream at all the popular pilots, and they all have their popular pilots, so they scream their names and chase after them.
Some of the maneuvers that we see are rather risky. These pilots are not average amateurs, they are professional test pilots for paraglider parachutes.
Yes, they're test pilots as well as professional competition pilots. Gregory, who came with us, he was the champion for the paragliding competition this year.
The move you see them make, turning around, and sometimes the parachute seems to be very unstable for a short moment. Is that dangerous?
Only if you didn't know what you're doing.
Did any accidents happen while you were there with that team?
Likely not. But there are many cases where people have been seriously hurt. It's, I think, the question of when not to fly, rather than fly whenever you feel like flying.
What's the difference between what we know delta wings and these parachutes that you use?
Delta wings are fixed, yes, it's solid gliders, whereas paragliders are made of fabric, and you hang under suspended by many lines.
Is there an advantage in paragliding over a delta wing?
The technology has a lot more to go, I think, but for one thing, you can pack your glider in your back and you can go anywhere in the world pretty much on your own.
Does it give you more control than in a delta wing?
The difference is the speed. Paragliders fly slower, and which is a lot closer, I suppose, to some of the birds. Feeling is definitely different, although the maneuvers are pretty much the same.
Talking about birds, up there in the foothills of the Himalaya, there were a lot of birds flying with you.
Yes, yes.
And some very large ones too, huh?
They're like 2 meters big.
Did you have a feeling that they would attack you?
No, because they fly better. I think I've heard that the birds are most threatened when they see some other birds who flies better, and we obviously are too large for being in the air. So
they see you as very slow and clumsy birds.
Don't know, but they often play with us. They're curious, and they accept that we're basically being in their territory, and we're just visitors for them, I think.
the footage, the film that we see, the material was shot with a very small digital camera. Some of it was shot from the ground, but there are also shots from one pilot flying, filming another one. Was that very easy to do?
I think I've got lots to learn in filming, but it is pretty amazing how small the camera is, and everything seems to work out pretty well. Although sometimes it was really, really cold, and that was a problem from shivering too much.
You couldn't hold the camera for the cold?
Well, I tried. Excuse me.
This project going there was an idea to make a movie about paragliding in India, but you got some sponsoring from some companies.
The glider company sponsors the pilot, and we got a JVC France to sponsor us the camera, and a lot of people has just been pitching in to do their part and what they can do. I'm just a piece of puzzle. It's really about everybody who's involved in this and doing something that they just care to do for absolutely no reward other than just self-gratification.
Okay, we're gonna look at some of the maneuvers in the air and some of the landscape and the people in Himachal Pradesh in the north of India. Thank you, Bowen.
Thank you.